got a lot on my mind. I hope that you'll continue to pray and God will set my mind at ease just for a minute. It's been a long week this week, and I'm thankful to get to be here one more time to come together with loved ones. And it's been a long time since we've had the whole gang here, and it's kind of nice. You know, me and Randy were talking this week, and it's been on my mind a lot about just how much God has blessed the two of us, and how much He's brought us through in our going on 9 years of marriage. And we've had our struggles, and we've had our low spots, and we've had good times. And you know, we were talking about the other day, we were talking about just how different our children are going to grow up in this world than what we did. Let's do it. Get so concerned sometimes that my children are going to grow up and not appreciate hard work and what it takes to have things in this world, because we tend to spoil them quite a bit. And you know, even when I was growing up, we weren't poor and never went hungry. But we didn't have a great abundance, Brother Shad. And you know, and I've heard Dad talk about how when he was growing up, you have heard about how he grew up in just a 2-bedroom home, 7 of them there. And just how different that it was when we were growing up than when his generation was. And you know what? Going back even further, you can hear, I've heard the stories about how his dad, Otto, would go through the garbages looking for shoes for his children and for himself to wear. And you know what? You think about how different it is nowadays, just how good the Lord has been to us. People, you don't have to look far to see all the blessings that my Lord has given us here today. But how easily do we take those things for granted? Listen, we've had troubles. You can read this little prayer list here and see that we've still got troubles on every hand. As long as we're bound out of this earth here, people, we're going to have troubles. And you know what? It's kind of funny. Dad, you were hitting everything that I had on my mind this morning. People, and you know what? The other night, listen, I was feeling awful concerned about these things. And I'd had a hard day at work. And I come home, listen, and I went in the back there and got changed about evening time. And I told Brandy, I'm going to go for a run. I got to clear my head. And I started walking outside, and I noticed that in our little van, one of the girls, no doubt, had left the dome light on there, and I opened that little door to turn her off. Listen, and my Bible was in there, and it was opened up, and that light was shining right on her. Listen, and I walked up and picked it up, and I read just a couple scriptures here, and it says, there is an evil, listen, which I have seen under the sun. Listen, and it is common among men. Listen, a man whom God hath given riches, wealth and honor, so that he wanteth nothing for his soul of all that he desires. Listen, yet God giveth him not the power to eat thereof. Listen, but a stranger eateth it. This is vanity, and it is an evil disease. Listen, and you know what? You turn to that little chapter, listen, in Luke that you were speaking on, and it says, Jesus, listen, I spoke a parable to him there. It says, the ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentifully, and he thought within himself, saying, I've got so much in this world here, I can't even fit it all in my barns. You know what? So he thought to himself, I'm going to take them barns down, and I'm going to build greater ones, so that it can hold all of my wealth. Listen, and it said, God spoke to him, thou fool, don't you know that this night thy soul is going to be required of thee? As a tree falls, so shall it lay. Listen, but you know what? You know what? When I was young, listen, and you know, I was just about the most vain person I've ever met in my life. I was so consumed with the outward things, the things of this world. You know what? I went out when I was 17 years old, and I bought myself a Corvette, Stingray there, and I love that car. Listen, and I'd take the top down come Friday night, and I'd go out, I'd put my leather jacket on, I'd slick my hair back, and thought I was pretty cool. I was surrounding myself with worldly treasures. People trying to fill an emptiness down inside. I was trying. Listen, I was trying to fill that void that only my Lord can fill. Listen, and you know what? What I found, listen, when I started making, listen, deals with the Lord, I told him I'm going to park that car. Listen, I ain't going to get it out no more. I won't listen to my music. I quit playing in a band. Listen, quit playing my guitars. You know what? I took my earrings out and said, surely now, surely now, I've given up all my treasures. Surely now I'll feel better. When I'd lay my head down at night, that same feeling will stay with me. Listen, but you know what? When I got down to my lowest point, when I fell flat on my face down in the basement of a little house up in Dryden, Michigan there, when I laid down and said, Father, into your hands I commend my spirit. I got me a treasure, listen, that stayed with me. I found me a treasure that stayed with me and never left.
That's right.
And you know what I found? Is that after I got up a new creature, that I got to enjoy those things I used to. It wouldn't bother me
Missing
no more.
ingredient.
Got him in the right place.
I got to wear my leather jacket still.
Got your priorities.
I got to be an 18-year-old boy.
Yeah.
I got to play music and have fun
Got your priorities right. didn't you?
because I set things in order.
Yeah.
He gave it all back to me.
That's right. And more.
And you know, we had Kayla and her boyfriend come over the other night and helped him out a little bit. And you know, we sat him down and I was talking to him there. And me and Will, we got in his car there and we took it up to the gas station to fill it up for him. And you know, I started talking to him about the church and what do we got to do to get you to come out to the church. I'll do whatever it takes. And you know what he told me? He said, your church is the first one that I've ever been to in my life where I feel like that yins don't judge me for the way I look. And I started talking to him about who I used to be. Listen, and I told him, don't you understand that until you clean up that inward man, then the outward is always going to be filthy, not but filthy rags. Listen, and you know what? He told me, he said, you know what, my father and my grandfather, they used to be or are preachers. Listen, and you know what, he said, I never would have thought that you were a preacher.
That's right.
Because this world is so concerned with tradition.
Amen.
Right.
And
That's
ritual and putting on a show for people.
That's right.
There's nothing special about me or any of these brothers
All
up
the
here
Spirit.
other than
The Spirit.
the Spirit of God.
Amen.
That's the special part.
And you know,
Let it have its way.
when we were reading the little prayer list here, and Papa, when you started holding prayer and it come over me, let's get to the song ready. We'll shortly bear to a close. And you were reading off these names here. I started thinking about back through the years in my life where God has stepped in when this world had given up hope.
Oh my.
How many times, surely everyone in here can think of a time when this world had said, well, we've done all we can.
Yep.
Listen, but you know what? My Lord, He said, well, now it's time for me to step in. Listen, you know what? When I just about 8 or 9 years ago they found a little spot on my bladder. Listen, you remember, and you know what? It scared me because I was so healthy. Listen, and they took me in and ran all kinds of tests and said, well, next week we need you to come back. Don't look good. You know what? That weekend, the brothers laid hands on me and prayed. Listen, and when I went back, he told me, that spot's gone. We can't find it no more. Listen, when this world says problems are coming, my Lord says it's an opportunity for me to show this world who holds the power. Listen, says just like your papa, when they called us and said, bring the family in, it's time. Listen, there's not a thing that we can do. Listen, and he didn't even have the strength
And they were right.
to speak or raise himself out of bed. Listen, and they called us and said, you need to come if you want to see him again.
Yeah.
But when we went up there and they asked me to hold prayer, I've never prayed so hard in my life. Listen, her brothers standing in that room with us who don't know the Lord. But and when we got done and we looked up and they was crying, listen, and you know what? We got a phone call the other day that Pepple is up and walking around. Listen, but sis, when they told you that your kidney was gonna have to come out, listen, you know what? We prayed an awful lot about that. We prayed so hard about that. And one more time when this world says there's nothing we can do, God steps in. And those doctors come back and said, we've never seen this before.
Yeah.
But your kidney's working again.
Prepared itself.
Glory.
Just one touch from my Lord is all it takes.
Yeah. Even
All the science and all the medicine and all the world here. You can assemble the greatest panel of surgeons and doctors this world has ever known. And when they give up and say, we've done all we can, that's when my Lord says, now watch what I can do. Listen, watch, just like Moses, he was standing at the Red Sea, and he held his hand and said, behold, the salvation of God.
Glory.
Behold, watch what I can do. How silly are we?
There's nothing to him.
Here, why did you down?
And just like when little Olivia was laying in the hospital, you go ahead and sing whatever you want, Chad. You know, I was watching them play at the park the other day. And when she used to run, she used to favor her left side where she had the stroke, and you could tell. And all the other girls were faster than her, and she couldn't keep up, and it was always like she was lagging behind. Listen, we went up there the other day, and I didn't see her limping anymore, and she was running and playing. Listen, when we was in that hospital room, you know what, and the family come in, and they told me she's going to be a vegetable. You need to be prepared for her. Listen, to require around-the-clock care. Listen, and we went in and laid hands on her there. Listen,
Still has
you know what? She's never oh my God. We got reason to rejoice this morning. We got reason to shout and praise Him. The church doors are open. If there's anyone that wants to come home, you come home. What better day?
That's right. That's right. Show this world. Show this world.
Lord.